Okay, class. Welcome to tennis lesson today. I'm Coach June. You guys are going to be learning beforehand today, but before we start with that, we're going to start with introductions. So I'm June. Can we all say our names?
Natalie.
Mark.
Angie.
Pedro.
Okay, beautiful. So next we're going to start with our warm-up. I'm going to put down a little throw down circle right here. Mark, do you mind helping me as a volunteer? The four of you can join us. And all we're going to do, Mark, if you can stand right there. All we're going to do is with our dominant hand, we're going to throw to our partner, let it bounce, and then catch it. That's going to be our short little warm-up, okay? So it's going to be like this.
Catch it with our hand?
Yes, catch it with your hand. So this is just your warm-up, just to kind of warm up your wake you up a little bit. And you want to try to aim for this as our middle, okay? That circle. And that's it. So we're going to start with that, okay?
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. So we're going to get into our skill for the day now. Today we're going to be learning beforehand, okay? It's going to be very simple. We're going to start off with some tiered progressions. The first thing I want y'all to do, we have the circle, and it's going to be, you're just going to be, it's called a self-rally, okay? So all I want you to do is just hold the grip, hold it out in front of you, and then put your left hand over here for a second, in front of the, on the neck of the racket right here. And then I want you to shake hands with them like this. Yeah, so this is called a handshake grip or the continental grip, and that's what we're going to use today, just for this part of the lesson, okay? So all I want you to do is self-rally, so we're going to have a little circle here, and all I want you to do is aim for the circle, but hit it with the racket like this. And I want you to get it as close to the red dot as possible. Alright, great. Let's try that. So next we're going to progress this a little bit. Pedro, why don't you join me over here? Just stand like right there for me. And then if you guys could mix it move this way, please. So now, instead of just doing it by yourself, it's going to be a little more fun, a little bit more like real tennis, and we're going to hit it to each other. But still, you know how you were aiming for your circle earlier, or your line? Now you still want to aim for the line, but just hit it at each other, okay? So let's try that again. Yeah, got it? Fantastic. So yeah, all we're trying to do is hit it at each other and aim for the dot so that we can try to get it back and forth. Okay, so good. Why don't you two pair? You guys can make some space. You guys can set up some space. Okay, students. We're gonna have you gather around this way, please. Awesome. So far we've hit everything without the net, and finally we get to have a net. Play some real tennis. Yay! So it's going to be the same thing. Now you're going to be paired with one person, and instead of hitting over nothing and trying to aim for a dot on the floor, we're going to be trying to hit over that net over there. Okay? So all we're going to do is the exact same thing. We're going to try to lift the ball over the net. That's just fancy right here. Okay? Okay, I got you. Awesome. Kelvin, which side are we going to stay on when we are hitting the corner? Oh, the body is going to go to the left? Is that what you're saying? Yeah? Okay. Yeah. The body goes to the left. That's right. And then which side is your racket going to hit on? Which side is your racket hitting on? Good. Is this your left or your right? That's your right hand side, right? That's great. Angie, what do we want to do if it's hit onto our backhand side? Yes. We want to try to move around it. That's exactly right. Awesome. Mark, you can go with Angie. two can kind of use this line as your guideline right here.
You stay right there.
And then you guys can use this as your guideline right here.
Yeah.
And you guys want to come closer into the net, so around halfway through the service box. Yeah. Right around there. Awesome. Great. Again, now that we're all out of pause, we're gonna do a little bit of switching. So we're all gonna rotate one position. Yeah. Like that. Awesome. We'll do this for another 5 minutes. Another over on this side for me, please. If you guys could get to the side of the double switch. Thank you. Sorry, I put you in harm's way. Okay, you can gather. You can gather. Great. So far, what we've been using is the continental grip, right? Which is the handshake grip, where it's straight on like this. Our next level is we're going to change the grip slightly. Okay. So for the righties, I'm going to talk to the righties first, and then I'll show you more. So let me see your continental grip, your handshake grip. Okay, that's great. Put your left hand on the neck one more time for me. Hold it there. And what you're going to do is you're going to rotate your wrist this way. Like, okay? Like this. Does that make sense? Let me check. That looks great. You can do it a little bit less. Yes, that's good. And then Mark, for you, it's going to be on the other side. That looks great. And so now when you point your racket towards the fence, it's gonna look just like that exactly. Whereas earlier the continental grip, it would have been like a sword like this. Now the face is gonna be towards the fence. Okay. And now we're gonna move on to the next step of this forehand. Okay. Great. So what I want to see from you guys is all I want you to do is when you see the ball coming, pull it back behind you, and just like the strings are up against the fence like this, imagine there's a dog behind you and you want to pet the dog. All right, guys, we're going to be petting this dog over here. We don't want to pet it with this, right, because this is going to hurt the dog, right? What we're going to do is we're going to use the strings and just lightly pet the dog this way. Yeah. So when we pull it back, pet the dog like this, and all I want you to do is just bring it down to up, okay? When we see the ball coming towards us, we're gonna swipe the racket down to up in a very simple motion. You don't have to do too much with your wrist or anything like that. All I want you to do is pet the dog, and then when the ball bounces, hit up on the ball like that. Okay. I'm gonna give you a couple more demonstrations. Now, Pedro, if you can watch just for 2 more seconds, please. Thank you. Good? Great. Now instead of halfway between the service box, now we're going to be standing over here at the service line and doing the same thing. Just going down the line with your partner, okay? Great. Let's see. Yeah, let's switch partners this time. Why don't the three of you stay on that side?
Okay.
Awesome. So you guys all did the forehand progression all the way back to the baseline. And last, what we're going to finish off with is a game. The game's going to be King of the Court. So, it's pretty simple. There's going to be one, I guess it's champion of the court. There's going to be one champion on one side, so that side. So the champion will be on that side. And you're going to try to only hit forehands only. So there's a champion side on that side, and a challenger side on this side. Okay? So there's going to be one champion. We'll designate it as one of you, and then all three other people are going to be the challengers. The way that you win as a champion is you can win, you only need to win 1 point as a champion, but as a challenger you need to win 2 points. The only thing you have to do is keep the ball inside the yellow court, because we're playing with the orange balls. As a challenger, if you win 2 points, then you get to go over and be a champion. And champions can play max 5. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do 5. They can play 5 times, then you have to switch out no matter what. Okay, cool. So Pedro, how many times can a champion win before they have to switch?
5.
5. Awesome. Andrew, how many times? How many points does a champion need to win against the challenger? Just 1. Yes. And then Natalie, for a challenger, how many points do you have to win as a challenger to beat the champion?
2.
That's right. Awesome. And then Mark, what stroke are we going to try to hit the most today?
4.
Only 4 hands. As many 4 hands as possible. Awesome. That's great. That's going to be our game. Let's see. Meeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger. Adji, you're going to be our champion today. Great. So, Adji, you can go on that side, and everyone else can be on this side. Hey, everyone. Great job with doing your forehands today, and great job at doing champions of the court. Pedro, you really worked hard today. I saw it on the court. So what's going to happen now is I'm just going to do a little bit of review. So today we worked on the forehand, right? What we did was we started by doing the self rally just by yourself, just so you can kind of get a feel of the racket. And then after that we moved on to hitting with partners. And then we upgraded our forehand from a continental regular grip to have a slightly more of a forehand grip and really giving yourself some top spin. That. Awesome. So great job, everyone. I think everyone had a lot of improvement today. I'll see you all again soon. Good job. Woo! Yeah. Woo! Good job, guys. Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you.